about it,
Yeah.
you know? Because
Yeah.
he said, well, you're not thinking hard enough, or you're not thinking it through. And I'm like, well, give me a chance, because when you're sitting up there,
You know,
you gotta answer, you gotta answer.
you know what? And don't feel that pressure. Because when you're in the interview and they're asking you these questions, and if it's a question that you really need to think about, I had no problem telling them, give me just a moment. You know what? That's a really good question. Give me just a moment. Let me think about that.
Yeah, okay.
Can you ask me another question? And let me come back to that one.
Let me write that one down so that I can, yeah.
Yeah, let me think about that one. Because that's a really good question. Because you never know, as you're going through the interview, because when I used to interview people, something that they said may trigger another question. You know, and I would give them grace and say, oh, okay, you know, let me give you a few minutes to think about it. And there's nothing wrong with you saying that. You could even add another statement to that to say, that's a great question. I want to provide a great answer to you, so give me a moment to think about that.
Or can you say, well, let me get back with you on that?
Or you can say, go to another question. Because you're in the actual interview, right? You're going through the process, so they're going to be asking you question after question. And so the best way to do it is say, you know what, that's a great question. Can we move that question back a little bit and let me think about my answer? Can we come back to that question?